All right, I'm on hole number one of the Fuji Open. It's Tuesday's qualifying round, so today is a qualifying day. I'm going to qualify this account and probably my low-level account just so that I can demo some shots for people that have some lower level clubs. And then tomorrow I'll play my practice account just so I can get one more day of practice in. So let's go to Golf Clash Notebook and check out hole number one. So I'm still, these par threes, I like to work on them all week. And if I get a hole-in-one in a qualifier or an opening round, then that's how it works. But I'm always trying to save some magic for the weekend round. These par threes, in my game, we're going to encounter this 6 times in an opening round or 6 times in a weekend round. And if I can get, one, sometimes if you're on holes that are really lend themselves to a hole-in-one, you get a couple hole-in-ones in a weekend round. That's just a big bonus, right? So I'm going to take a backbone and a marlin. We're not going to do a whole lot of adjustment here. And what I'm doing is I'm going to wedge my white rings up so that it's on the right at the transitional point between the fairway and the fringe and the fairway and the sand. And I'm going to do a 20% increase in wind. And I'm going to do 3 backspin. So let's see what we got here. So we're there's min down here, right there. So we're eking towards the max part of our club. And I want to get it wedged in so that I'm right on that spot. I'm going to do 3 backspin and just a little teeny bit of left hand. Kind of going right at it. Okay, 3.5. That'd be 0.35, that'd be 0.7, so I'm at 4.2. It's 1.2 per ring, so it's 4.2, so there's 4.6. Do a little shy of 4 rings. Hitting it perfect. Got to look at it. This will give me a really good idea as far as like speed-wise, setup-wise. I'll have to go back and look at the wind on that. See which way the wind was blowing and how I did that adjustment. 4 rings would be 4.8, and I was adding on 7, so little bit off on it. That's all right. My goal on par 3s is birdie, but I always want to give myself that opportunity for a hole-in-one, and I definitely want to continue to work that as the weekend round comes. And traditionally, when I look back on, go back and look at my notes or look at my scorecards from tournaments, my goal is to peak in the weekend. When I first started playing, I had a lot of times where I was out there and I'd practice and I'd really get on it and really try and get those holes in and spend, they announced the tournament on Tuesdays, Wednesdays, it really kind of gets going, and I would play the heck out of those holes. And by the time the tournament came, I was like totally burned out. And I had peaked about 4 days. I'd peaked in the qualifying round a lot of times. And so I usually come in a little cold and try and work myself to the point where when I really start to hit on all cylinders, I'm in the weekend round. And I like tournaments that start with par 3s. We have a lot of tournaments that start with a par 4, and those par 4s are super critical. They'll give us a par 4 that there is an opportunity to get eagle on. And a lot of times it's not necessarily an easy eagle, but there is an opportunity, and you have to capitalize right from the get-go. So you got to get out on the course and really be on your game right from the start. You have no kind of opportunity to kind of get into the swing. So when we start with a par 3, it kind of gives you a little bit of an opportunity. I will forfeit my shots, forfeit my shootouts. All right, birdie. That was hole number one of the Fuji Open. Thanks for watching.